Hi guys, Reoku I'm here, and I think this might be the last part of this episode for Demonheart Inferno. I honestly don't know, but this probably is the second to last or the last, so don't panic, we're getting there. I managed to convince Ari to help us, thank God, don't have to kill her, but unfortunately I had to agree to leave Rivia alive. Hopefully, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can find a way which allows me to keep my promise of keeping Rivia alive, but at the same time getting Brash's heart back, because I don't want to leave him in that state. I really don't. And if his heart gets eaten, that's it. He's fucked. So he can be a bit of a prick, but I mean, come on, who the fuck isn't? I mean, come on. So, you know, Ari leads us through another hallway. Reyes is on guard, closely following her steps. It's all right. She is not leading us to her mistress. Of course I'm not. I don't want you to kill her. Am I so obviously her better? Interesting. That's not what I said, but she might do something reckless. We need to activate a portal and travel to Inferno. Good, you're not trying to lie to us. It's a little pathetic that we have to use a portal the way humans do. At first I thought Reyes was simply speaking while we walked, but I'm having a dizzy, familiar feeling. Are you speaking through the amulet? Did I surprise you? We can still talk this way, especially with a potential traitor walking alongside us. Just take care she doesn't notice our amulet's glowing. As I said, perhaps I could travel to Inferno on my own, if she would but give me the coordinates. You mean to retrieve my heart alone? On second thought, no. Let's have her open the infernal gate. That way her mistress is bound to catch her. But she's helping us. Is she? Remember, she's the reason Rivia took your heart, so they would each have one. Besides, we won't be needing her for long. As for Rivia, we don't want to attack her while your heart is still at risk. But when that heart is removed, revenge will be yours. I only want my heart back. Oh well, you can do as you wish, once we've secured your heart. There is a hidden passage here. Oh, I see. Very inconspicuous. Ari presses a stone in the wall and another passage opens. Oh! Hello. Okay. Here is a portal we can use to reach Inferno. We have to be careful. What do you know of this matter, witch? How familiar are you with the infernal gates? I know the gate could lead us to countless locations, many of which neither I nor my mistress have visited. We only ever use it to visit a couple of places well known to us. It is completely unsafe to experiment when calibrating the portal's wheels, as you could easily open a passage into a lake of fire and die without even stepping through. Quite accurate. Infernal gates are such dangerous toys. You should leave it up to me. First I will prepare an activation stone. How does Rivia feel about demons? She fears them and has absolutely no respect, which is a pity. How come Rivia has a portal in her dungeon? The mistress owns many things, and she deliberately chose this place for its benefits. The infernal gate is as old as these ruins. Its mechanism was built into these walls. It's simply a matter of claiming the area and all that came with it. Alright. Ari takes some ingredients from a nearby shelves and lays them out on the table. She starts mixing a thick bluish-white liquid in a glass jar, and the substance slowly starts glowing. I noticed Rivia calling you Zanari. Which one is your real name? Zanari is my real name, but I don't use it. Only Rivia calls me that. Why don't you use it? It causes confusion among the people of this kingdom, sometimes even hostility. I actually hail from Elshi, but I was quite young when I left its shores. What's Elshi like? Everything is different. The people, the customs, the deserts and the tropical climate, the architecture. But perhaps someone with a happier past would be more fit to answer your question. My childhood was full of sadness, and so are my memories. Sadness? Why? My family was very divided. I don't think they ever really loved or wanted me. You have no idea how much I can relate to that, honey. You have no idea. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I spoke of it. It's really irrelevant, and besides, as Rivia says, I need to get over myself. When I was 14, I escaped on a ship to Shamir. I wanted to become an adventurer, to travel with a party and explore the world, I guess. And maybe to obtain some sort of power on the way. I arrived on the harbour of Ravage, and things were a bit different than I imagined. I could not exactly find a group of adventurers, only dangerous pirates and paranoid townspeople. That's where I met Rivia. What was she like back then? She was the most impressive person I had ever met, and she saw something special in me that I had hoped someone would see for my entire life. I know what that's like. One person notices your potential, and you just cling to them. Because if you don't cling to them, you feel like you got nothing left in this world, and I'm becoming an emotional wreck just talking about this. I'm sorry. But as time passed by, I started feeling less and less flattered by her bouts of jealousy. I realized her ideal lifestyle was for us to be locked up here forever with no one else to talk to. That sounds bad indeed. She even hates it when I tried to speak with Brash, who came to visit us once in a while. You tried speaking with him? You wanted to speak with Brash? Or anyone? There were times when he didn't seem that bad. Thank you! Times when he showed me some compassion, when my mistress hadn't. And that's not all of it. Whenever my mistress sent me to do a chore in one of the towns, there would be an interrogation when I returned. At the beginning, I thought it was proof of her great love for me, but at times all the love seemed to get replaced with anger. I'm definitely talking too much. After this, we will part ways, and there will be no need for anyone else to learn any of this. Well, young witch, you've certainly loosened your tongue. When I first appeared, I thought your ability to speak would be gone forever. Ari blushes, looking down at her glowing jar and starts trembling again. I needed to recover from the initial shock, my lord. Lord? Well, he is a specimen of the superior race. They are our overlords. How many of us? Only one. Yourself. Good. You're not quite as slow as I thought. You're almost done with that activator, are you not? Ari nods. She pours the thick contents of the jar into a sheet of paper she had previously laid on the table. It just needs to dry. Good. I wish to play a game with you, Wedge. Raise. Raise. Don't hurt her, alright? She's someone who's had a rough time, alright? She found someone who gave her, like, the slightest bit of compassion and unfortunately it bit her in the ass, okay? Don't, dude. Please, just don't, alright? Don't. Arya looks at him in hopeful surprise. I stick... I'm tempted to say that one because I'm hoping I will either get either of their attention so then Ray's can't do what he needs to do. I'm hoping. But fuck it. I'll stay quiet. Answer my questions with a yes or no, witch. Agreed? She nods. Sit down, waiting for the activator to dry and for them to finish. I stand with my arms crossed, tapping my foot, listening to them all the way. I drift away into my own thoughts, ignoring them. I'll pay attention to them. I'm genuinely interested. Have you read the research journal on the demon spawn? Of course. Every educated witch should read it. Yes or no, remember? Do not answer what I haven't asked. Ari quickly nods, blushing. Do you remember the book well? All the details? Yes. I don't understand the looks they are now exchanging. Although Ari is still watching him with awe, Ray's is now smirking, but his eyes look vicious. Do you agree with the witch's methods? Alright. Do you agree with the witch's methods? Ari shifts and blinks at him. I don't think she's trying to read him for the correct answer, but Reese doesn't give anything away. I can't answer that with a yes or no. Why not? Play my game, witch. Make your best guess and tell me. Sorry about this, guys. Just a second. I would say no. I don't agree with their methods. Reyes gives her a contented smirk. Good. You got that one out. You got out of that one. Now you can tell me why you think so. For one, they made the book available to everyone, including humans who hate demon spawn. They only did it for fame. Well, of course. Or did you think the witches themselves were fond of the demon spawn? Of course they did it for fame, and also out of their own sadistic urges. On the bright side, they did play with fire. What else did you have to say? I think they lied about his heritage. I don't think they found him. I think they made him. Logical. I'm beginning to like you, Zanari. Collaborate with me and I won't have to kill you. You won't be killing her while I'm around. Yeah, I don't want anyone else to die, okay? Sometimes you don't understand what's best for you. I don't care what's best for me. I want to do what's right. That's why my life's the way it fucking is. I care more about other people than I do about my goddamn self. Sure, and you do. I thought that was already well established. Sarcasm, Reyes. Sarcasm, that's something you're gonna have to learn pretty fast. You can count on me. Both of you. The stone is ready. Please don't touch anything. I have the correct symbols written on my bracelet. I will turn the wheels to match the symbols. Which bracelet? You're not wearing a bracelet! You lie! Ari rolls up one of her gloves, revealing a hidden bracelet. Oh, okay, it's underneath. Okay, fair enough. She walks to the portal and starts turning the small wheels attached to its sides. The wheels are engraved with several strange symbols each. Some of them look... No! No! The symbols from my dream back in chapter 2! Oh, fuck me. Hang on. I should have... It should be in my journal. Reyes' dream. There it is! It's good to know we needed her bracelet all along and not her. No, she's better than a bracelet. You know, you're right, though I doubt we mean the same thing. It's ready. Let me double check. She takes quite a while, frantically looking back and forth between the portal and the bracelet in her hand. Now we take the solidified activator stone and bring it to the opening like this. Why am I teaching you these things? I'm guessing, come chapter 5, I'm gonna have a ton of shit to do with these fucking portals. Ari pulls the lever on the wall and then approaches the stone gate with the activator in her hand. Whoa. She shuts her eyes tightly and takes a step back as the stone shatters and a magic field is opened in the portal hole. It's the correct place. I can see it through here. Of course it's the correct place. You must check the wheels at least 7 times. Though I admit, netricism is better than blind foolishness. The coordinates I just used have opened the passage to another portal in Inferno, which we will be using to return when we are done there. Ordinarily, it's also possible to open passages to places which do not contain a portal, in which case coming back may prove problematic. All the more reason to be careful. Excuse me. But enough science. We've been quick so far. We've been quick enough so far. Shall we enter? Reyes, put your goat leg in there first. We need to know it's safe. Yes, let's go. Good. Let's make it quick. We gather at the magical gate and step forward. Ari shows no fear at all. She's certain where she's going. Reyes gives me a sideward look, but is determined enough. The magic field feels like a faint waves of water, only lighter. On the other side, a cloud of hotness engulfs me. but it's bearable enough. There's also the smell of heat and something else. Whoa. I feel tension in my chest and hear the muffled sound of a heart beating. The sound is relentless, drumming in my head. Who the fuck is that? Trying to clear my thoughts, I look around the damp, warm room. A portrait of an unfamiliar demon spawn is promptly displayed on the wall. Reyes throws at a glance, then sharply turns away, choosing to ignore it. Can you feel it? We are close. Although it seems there is an obstacle between you and your heart, or else it would have merged back with you already. Still, it is very close. I can hear it. You can? Interesting. I can only sense its warmth. I don't hear it either. Perhaps you can feel it. It seeks to return to you. There is something strange with the walls here. Ah, the comforts of Inferno. This is one of the typical hideouts one can sometimes encounter in this world. To find an empty lair is real luck. I don't know how exactly Riviera... I'm doing the wrong voices. I don't know exactly how Riviera discovered the gardens, but she has access to 4 of these hideouts. There is one more civilized. I have seen another one where the walls are entirely made out of flesh. Ew. Like being inside some huge creature. There is flesh behind these walls too, don't you see? Such beauty and hospitality. That was supposed to be raised, but never mind. Is all of Inferno like this? Not quite. There are more spacious areas as well, and sometimes there will be a beautiful lake burning with fire, of course. Of course. This place makes me dizzy. Let's be quick, please. Your heart is right ahead. Ari hurries towards the strange door, but it fails to open. When did she do this? I think there would be no need to lock the door when this place is already hidden. She locked it against you. Why do you accept such treatment? Maybe it's not the way it seems. Maybe she locked it so the heart couldn't move on its own while attempting to reunite with Bright. It's certainly failing to do so. Perhaps the heart was never meant to leave this place and you've led us into a trap. No! Why would I do that? I trust Ari. We just need to get past the door. By all means, start looking for ways to break it down. I know what you're all thinking. Oh, you've trusted so many people and it's bitten you in the ass, just like Brash and all that shit. Yes, I know. But the fact is, I'm naturally a trusting person, okay? Even if they do stab me in the back, I give people so many fucking chances, okay? So, you know. If she locked it only for the heart's protection, the key could still be in this room. Let's take a look around. This chamber is furnished as an ordinary rich person's home, but there is a strong sense of decay about it, intensified by its grotesque walls and floor. Oh, excellent. Let's look at the painting. A painting of a vicious-looking demon spawn. Why is it hung in this room? Are you interested in our friend here? Friend? I'd like to think so. In truth, I've always wondered who he is. The portrait was here when Riviera first brought me to this lair. I assumed the lair belonged to him, but then why hasn't he come back? He must have found a bigger and better lair. That could be. Or maybe this was not his lair in the first place. Here's another thought. What if the picture was hung here by a witch who was in love with him? He was never here to begin with, and the witch died of old age, so the lair was eventually abandoned. Maybe she painted him herself. At any rate, how would a demon spawn make someone take his portrait? Maybe this was from her memory. Ah, unrequited love. The mistress would beat me over the head if she knew of my fantasies. Maybe she already knows somehow. Hey, did you see where Reyes went? Turning around, I don't see him anywhere. I call for Raze through my amulet. There's no response. In fact, I feel like he couldn't even hear me, like the amulet stopped working. Raze! He must have used his infernal powers to teleport himself. What do you think he's up to? I don't know what anyone is up to anymore. Ironically, you are the only person I trust. Aw, thanks, Ari. There is something I meant to tell you, but... Yes? This... Raze. She starts whispering. I'm scared to tell you this, but there is something suspicious about him. Apart from the horns and the goat legs? Yes, it's something else. He lived with Orchid for a while. Was she really pregnant? Either that, or she got really fat all of a sudden. Alright, so she was pregnant. But this is such a strange story. Were you there when Raze was born? Did he tell you how he grew up? He was born when he killed Orchid, but I wasn't there. Apparently he grew up that big in only a few months. Did he? I find that hard to believe. Not much is known about the demon spawn, since not many witches decide to make the sacrifice, and the demon spawns sometimes just disappear. That is why the research journal he asked me about is such a valuable book. The two witches held a demon spawn captive for years and learned so much. I don't believe Raze fits into what I learned from the book. Strips of organic tissue lie behind each crack in the walls. That's tissue? Oh, I thought that was like metal or something. Oh god. It's as if the walls have been painted over the flesh of some huge creature that is still alive. There's some liquid seeping through the flesh. Ew. It resembles thick blood, or maybe digestive fluids. Ew! Don't want to think about that. Hey, is this demon flesh? Not in the sense you'd hope for. This flesh has no powers. We call this type of infernal creatures plants, or lower demons. I wasn't actually hoping it had power, but you know. Curtain. A light silk curtain hangs from one of the walls suspiciously. I move it aside to discover what it hides, but it turns out just to be a particularly ugly patch of flesh. Lovely. Someone really cared about the appearance of this place. Perhaps this was before everything fell apart, or perhaps it was always like this, and someone was really doing all the decorating in vain. Some of the books have had their names obscured, while others appear to be in foreign languages. They look old, and the air here isn't very good for them. I feel like some of them would turn to dust if I touched them. The heartbeat suddenly stops. Something is happening with my heart. Hey, what's wrong? I can no longer feel my heart. Then that means... Perfect. This is turning out better than I expected. I'm waiting for an explanation. Certainly. It's about time I spoke honestly regarding this issue. Raze! You better not have betrayed me, you bastard! Everywhere you turn, there are all these humans who try to backstab you or use you one way or another, and they keep lying to you. Has any one of them been honest so far? Even your little witch cowering behind you is a liar. She can't make her decision between you, me, and Rivia. We all have opposing interests, and she knows it. Someone is going to suffer. Now, lying comes naturally to me, but something strange happened while I watched you travel. I started feeling something. It's almost empathy, but not quite. I hope it doesn't get that far. In essence, when you suffer, I feel slightly annoyed. And hence I think I owe you a little clarification before we take our relationship to the next level. Raze! What are you doing? Cut the crap! What happened? You asked me why I allowed your capture by Rivia. In truth, I knew she was performing these heart surgeries, these amputations. It is a rare talent I myself wouldn't dare to try. I've determined you would be better off heartless, so I had to wait until Rivia performed the surgery for me. Woohoo! I got backstabbed again! Oh Oh my god, just why? For you? Little details don't escape you. Yes, for me. Your heart is now in my care. You will be safe as long as you never try to abandon me. So much for living a normal life! I'll make a rug out of your leg fur. So I just get you for a master instead of Rivia. One unfair comparison. Wants to cut you up and torture you for knowledge. I need none of that, and if I did, I would simply dissect some other humans. This is how much I care. And you will have to care as well. Your heart is in a place only I know. You'll have to excuse me for a moment. I have to store it properly. I only ported it in and dropped your poor heart on the table. So irresponsible, I know. In the meantime, do not even think of betraying me. Fuck! You have been acting overly suspicious, always at my disposal, pretending that you can't wait for my company. This surpasses all reasoning and insults my intelligence. You need to take some lessons in deceit, but you will not be practicing on me. You are mine. You will never get rid of me while you live, not even when you discover about that other thing. No, you are bound to me. Oh! Okay.
3 hours later.
I've had time to think, and I know most of you are going to be screaming at the screen going, I should be, like, threatening this guy, calling him every other name under the fucking sun, and, you know, demanding. But the problem is, he's got me at a massive disadvantage here. He's got my heart. He has my heart. He could kill me in 2 seconds if he so wished. But I know he won't, because of he already mentioned that he cares for me in some weird, twisted way. But, yeah, he's not going to do that. But at the same time, if I kill him, or, you know, if I get on his bad side, the chances of me finding out anything to do with my heart, anywhere he stashed it, is 0. I mean, I've got an idea. I think that the emblems that the young Rays showed me in Chapter 2, I think that's actually where current Rays has taken my heart. That is just an educated guess, but either we'll find out at the end of this episode, or we'll have to find out in Chapter 5, and unfortunately Chapter 5 is going to be like months away, so, you know. I'm gonna just ask Rays to calm down. I mean, it's like, he is definitely emotional right now, even though he claims that emotions, you know, weaken you, but yet he's being emotional. So, yeah, no. So, alright, I'm gonna tell him to calm down. Your tricks will not work on me. You will hear from me yet. Race disappears in an explosion in front of my very eyes. Are you fucking serious? I'm not gonna have to add this straight onto the fucking end of... Oh my god, I did not realize I was like this to the fucking end. Jesus Christ. Well. Okay. Never fucking mind. Because it's gonna be tackled to the end of the last episode anyway. So, you know. Yeah, you guys are gonna be a bit confused, but, you know, it's all good. I'll try and make it as less confusing as possible. But yes, this is going to be an extra long episode. I'm definitely saving it here because of I am not going through this shit again. So, save game, recording, chapter 4. Right. Now, as I already mentioned, we're probably going to have to wait for... Well, we will have to wait for Chapter 5, because that is the last episode of Demonheart. As I said, it's the 25th of December now. they were a bit late in getting out this episode. So, my guess is that probably around late February, early March maybe, or if they end up having delays again, probably late March, the final chapter should be released. So, until then, you guys are just gonna have to wait in anticipation just like me, and you can leave in the comments about how much of a fucking thickhead I am, you know? So, you know, tell me what you guys would have done in this situation. Just tell me, because I honestly don't know if I could have played that any better. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.